Welcome to Point of Impact. We want to thank you for following us this far into the season. Today we're going to show you a couple of successful kills from Cody Hemme and also show you some clips from my dad's bow kill as well.
Point of Impact is brought to you by Under Armour. Go where you don't belong. Rage, the revolutionary rear-deploying expandable broadhead. Big Game Tree Stands. Rock solid. Nocturnal lighted knocks. Bass Pro, the granddaddy of all outdoor stores. Muddy Outdoors. And McBee Custom Homes.
Well, it's September 21st, evening. I've got a doe coming out to my left right now, up here on this corn, so Tyler's gonna get on her right now. Well, as you can see, we had a doe and a little buck come in right here behind us. They came in a little eerie. They knew we were here, but they couldn't smell us, and I'd give that to smoke in our clothes. This is my third time now doing pre-hunt interviews with Tyler, and I've had deer come out every time we start an interview. It's a good sign for tonight, so hopefully some more come through.
Well, we take a little bit of different approach to scent control. We actually smoke our clothes with hardwoods. We use hickory chips, and the smoke, they've actually been using it for thousands of years. That's what the Indians used to do. The enzymes in hardwood actually break down odor, and they prevent it from causing. We've had lots of deer downwind, didn't even know we were there. And so this is our go-to for scent control. The wood chips have to be hardwoods. There's something special in hardwoods that the enzymes help fight off bacteria. Plus we use hickory chips, so there's a strong cover scent added to that as well. Well, can save you when there's a big buck coming down your trail.
Well, on October 11th, we decided to go out. We got a piece we call the front timber. We got a really good buck called High Rise. We passed him up last year at about 135, 140 class deer, and this year he's blown up to a 160, 170 class. Amazing buck. Hopefully we get after him. There was a cold front that moved in. It was 45 degrees that morning. Cooler than it had been all year long. We was really expecting a lot of deer movement. Unfortunately for us, there was not very much action going on, and High Rise is still out there running around.
We appreciate you watching Point of Impact exclusively on the Pursuit channel. Be sure to visit our website at www.pointofimpacttv.com. Here you have the opportunity to see photos, videos, visit our sponsors, get to know our crew, shop for our latest Point of Impact gear, and even link to our social media platforms. So join the conversation and always be up to date with the Point of Impact team.
It's October 18th, Saturday afternoon. I'm hunting with Steven again. Got about 60 degrees northwest wind, which is perfect for this stand. Got a bean field on this side, another one here. We got a real big ditch that a buck we call High Rise goes from this side to the other side of the road. There's him and a couple others, good bucks, a 10-pointer, 9-pointer we've been trying to get. Hopefully they'll come to this draw tonight. I got 2 good areas to shoot from. I got 2 ways I gotta come through, so wish us the best of luck.
On this evening, we were back after high rise, but we're also looking for a doe. Throughout the evening, we had a couple does come out with a small buck chasing them. We thought they were going to make it to our stand. When they did make it to our stand, the little buck had kept pushing them around and never had a shot.
Well, I almost think it might have been better to just sit in the back of the truck tonight. We got 5 deer that just came out. Little buck pushing a couple little does around. And they're probably going to end up walking within bow range to the truck. But that's how our luck goes. Okay, go ahead, stop her. Wait. Okay. Well, everything just got crazy all of a sudden. That small buck pushed those little does back through. I look back here to my left. I don't even know, I think we had 5 or 6. We're still right here on the edge of the field, but everything came out running at once. So hopefully we got a buck or something pushing around in here and he'll come out. Well, we just got in the stand once again. I got Steve behind the camera. Running a new form tonight. Got a south wind, which is good for this spot. We got a thick timber running straight behind us. Good creek running here. Grown up brushy field over here. Got a good bean field that, they haven't got to the beans yet, which is gonna be all right. I think they're still gonna be traveling to them. I got quite a few shooting lanes. We got a real good clover foot plot that we put in this year. It came up great. So hopefully we'll have one of the big shooters come on through here. Well, we've been here for a little over an hour. I got one complaint. My cameraman Steven, I'm gonna blame it on him, did not bring me a seat for my stand. So, that's one complaint I have so far. The wind has died down pretty good here, which is gonna help us out, I think. We're gonna get rattling and grunting here a little bit after it calms down a little more. Haven't seen too much. We got another guy, Tyler Murphy, he's on another part of the farm. He's seen a couple deer so far. So hopefully we'll get to see something here pretty quick. Well, as you can tell, the night's winding down again. Just been one frustrating hunt after another. It's October 24th. We've had 0 pre-rut action, nothing coming to calls or the rattling or anything. The deer movement's been really slow. And the heat, it hasn't went away, it's still here. I think that's playing a big factor in it. We're here, set up on a great spot. Haven't had one deer come in here. It's just really frustrating knowing that there's deer that are just, they're held up and not knowing why they're held up. I don't know. We're gonna keep going after it, so stick with us.
We're gonna take a break from Cody's hunt and show you a couple clips of my dad's kill. There's a lot more to this story than you could ever imagine. As much as I hate to admit it, and as much as the guys make fun of me for it, I work out quite a bit. And coming home from the farm one day, I decided to go to the gym. It was about 9 o'clock at night, and I had 2 cameras, a gun, and Cole's crossbow in my truck with me. I was sitting there lifting, and a guy comes up to me and goes, "Do you have that white Raptor that's out in the parking lot?" I said, "Yes, sir." And he goes, "Well, your driver's side window is laying on the ground, and it looks like it's been emptied out." they had taken every single thing that was in my truck out. It was a huge bummer. I had 2 cameras in the stand the night my dad killed his buck, and one of them was in the truck, so it got stolen, and I was disappointed for a couple weeks losing that footage that you cannot get back. And so that's why all we have is the kill footage and the recovery. There's nothing else to really go along with that hunt. We apologize for it. It was an unfortunate circumstance, but you know, I'll never ever leave cameras in my truck again, that's for sure. I'm going straight from the farm, straight to my safe at home.
We're back here from last night's hunt. It's Thursday, October 30th here in North Missouri. Beautiful morning. We hunted this stand here last night, had a northwest winds, perfect wind. Cole and I had sat here 3 nights ago, seen 2 bucks and 5 does. We were excited to get back to this stand with the right wind. Sure enough, it came together last night. Shot a good 3.5-year-old 8-point. Came in over here from our south, just where we wanted him to. Started walking away from us about 200 yards. Stever started grunting. I mean, he came in on a rope. It was perfect. Couldn't have been any better. He came in on my left side and I'm right-handed, worked perfect. We hit him a good shot, what I think was a little bit back, maybe about 2 inches. He took a step when I shot. So we left him alone last night. We've made that mistake in the past before, and we did not want to push him and lose this deer. So we waited till this morning to come back and look for him. He'll probably be laying in here. We're gonna go in, trail blood. If we can't find him, we'll start just walking a grid. I've got my 3 sons with me, and we spent years doing this, so we're excited to get in here and find this buck. He's a good deer.
Well, I was able to shoot my buck yesterday morning, and I ended up having to drive back to practice and just got the news that my dad shot that buck last night and drove right up here, you know, wanted to help him, and I guess he couldn't get the job done as good as I can. Made a little, sort of a bad shot, but we'll find him.
Well, getting a little nervous. We've lost blood. It got real sparse, and then we were just finding a drop every, 20 yards. It looked like a good entry shot. It really did. It was quartering, so I'm worried that if we went through liver, one lunged it, and then got some into its guts, that it may be sealing up the hole and not letting it bleed. So this worst case scenario, but it happens sometimes. What you don't do is you don't quit. We're gonna start grid searching where we have our last blood. We're gonna walk, and we'll walk all day if that's what it takes, but we're gonna recover this animal.
Just little bitty specks of blood right now, but we're still on some, so hopefully we'll find him up here.
Well, we got him. Here it is. It's October 30th. Good morning. We had an awesome day yesterday. Jesse, my second son, 18, killed his first bow buck yesterday morning. I ended up getting him last night. Beautiful deer. I'm just so excited. I'm gonna tell you what, if you have ever hunted the woods in North Missouri, now is the time. The deer are moving everywhere. Cole and Tyler seen 2 different shooter bucks, a 160, a 180. I seen 4 bucks yesterday morning. Jesse got his. He's seen another buck with him. If you love the woods and you love to get after it, now's the time. You know this is getting into that magic pre-rut time. The bucks are cruising. I'm so fortunate that we found this deer and so excited. I mean, the boys helped me. We looked hard. I was nervous. When we started, finding just a speck of blood every 20 yards, my heart started to sink. I was like, oh, please let me find this deer. And we kept after it. It shows you don't ever quit, because those deer could be laying right beyond where you're looking, just 20 yards. And actually the shot wasn't as bad as what we thought. Pretty good shot. You could see it's just about 2 inches off. So as hard a time as the boys gave me about shooting too far back, it really wasn't that bad a shot. All you people out there, keep watching us on Point of Impact and here at the Honey Creek Ranch, and this is how we work and get it done.
Well, it's Missouri rifle season. I've got Steven behind the camera. It's my first time being out with the rifle this year. We're on a real good piece of land. We got a huge block of timber over here to our west, and we're hoping they come right out of that tonight at this cut bean field. So wish us some luck.
At first we weren't seeing very much activity. We had a few jakes and a couple toms come out. After a little while sitting there in the stand, we decided to take the grunt call, see if we could bring anything in. Shortly after we grunted, we have a buck that we call Little Freak came running right to us. He's no giant by any means, but he's definitely a buck that needed to be taken out of the herd. So I took my opportunity at this buck.
Little freak right here. Come from behind us, Steve. He's running down this side. We're gonna have to switch.
Successful hunts are always an accomplishment, especially after you add up all the hours you set in that stand. With this being said, I was not completely satisfied with the rifle kill. I'm a bow hunter at heart, so I was ready to get back out there in the stand and try to get one down with the bow.
All right, here's where the shot was. As you can see, we were in the redneck right up there behind us. He went right down here. There's a little draw that comes through. We seen him crash right in the brush, so let's go get on him. Had pictures of him all summer long. It's been a rough year for me. We seen him come out, automatically knew he was definitely a shooter. A good buck to get out of the herd. Got a lot of good character with him. I couldn't be any happier. Well, it's November 29th. Tyler's behind the camera again. We came back to the same spot. We've got a good picture of an 8-pointer. Tyler missed him a couple weeks ago. We've cut out some more shooting lanes. They've been slipping through just on the other side here, about 30 yards. We got another lane shot right out that way now. We jumped a couple of those on the way in, so we know they're in here with us. The bedding area's right here to our left. So hopefully this wind dies down a little bit and we'll be ready to go.
And this evening, Tyler and I made it back out to one of our local city spots. We've been there a couple times this year and seen some good bucks. We sat there for quite a while this evening and we thought we heard a deer coming off to our right side. We had Tyler get ready with the camera, and unfortunately for us, it was a squirrel. But at that time, I looked back to my left and there was a buck stepping out right on the trail. So it worked perfect. Tyler swung the camera and got right on him.
Buck, Tyler, shooter, 40 yards. Straight out in front of us.
The buck stepped out at 41 yards. I knew I could make that shot because I'd put my time in practicing all summer long.
Just went down, dude. Just went down, buddy, yeah. Came right out, 40 yards. Smoked him, he went down right over here. Heard him crash. Another one down for point of impact, baby. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome, dude. Well, it's the 29th of November, like we said at the beginning of the evening. It's 4:20. Me and Tyler have been getting here about this time during the week, you know, getting off work and making it and rushing it here. We finally had time during the Thanksgiving break here to get in, you know, get set up early enough, and, you know, lo and behold, we had a good 8-point come out, you know, right where we've been seeing him come out every time we've been in the stand, and we finally made it happen. You know, it's been a long time. You know, finally got to put a buck down with the bow. So, stick with us. We're gonna go get it here in just a little bit. Heard him crash. We're gonna give him just a little bit of time though. So, stay tuned. It's always a good sign. Well, November 29th, had Murph behind me again once on the camera. I can't thank him enough. He's been with me This whole week we've been pushing hard, and basically this whole year, buck came out 40 yards, broadside shot, smoked him. You know, he ran 60, 70 yards maybe in here. Good blood the whole way, took us right to him. Not the biggest buck, but I'll tell you what, I am completely happy with this buck. We've hunted our butts off all year, and this is what it's about, you know. Get in here, hunting these deer and having a successful hunt, and doing it with a good friend that you can't beat it.
For only being able to hunt an hour after work in a city spot where I know that I can't manage the deer quality, this buck that I shot was something I'm very proud of.
Thanks again for watching Point of Impact, and a big congrats to Cody as well as my dad for harvesting the bucks they did. Cody was able to knock down 2 this year, with my dad knocking down 1 with his bow. Still an awesome buck, and it's unfortunate that we weren't able to get all the footage from it, but it still ended up being a pretty cool hunt. We want to tell you guys to go to our website if you missed any part of this show, and we will have the previous week's episode posted the following Monday. So make sure you go to our website and check it out, and also go to our Facebook and Twitter. Thanks again.
If you guys don't know me and Tyler, we have a good luck charm, and it's eating crackers together. And it's not just any crackers, it's chicken and biscuit. This is the key to seeing deer for me and Tyler. One for Tyler, and one for myself. It's gonna be a good hunt. Once again, the crackers worked. We're seeing deer, just not close enough.